Greetings and salutations. Welcome to TSWS Gaming. This is The Lowdown. I'm Loke7. He's Ham Solo. Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. I'm doing pretty well. Been playing uh, a really disturbing amount of Diablo. I have at least probably 45 hours in it already.
Damn.
So,
Welcome, Big Mad Mo.
yeah, I've been playing it like a goddamn demon. I've been fighting these demons. I mean, as K Mega would say, I'm on my R. Kelly, man. I'm fighting for my damn life. like I'm,
Um, Dude, I'm the PC. I'm the one who goes left. You're the one who's the PC dude. Comparing yourself to R. Kelly. We might just lose some subscribers. Listen, Ham, I have a quick question for you. I have a quick question for you. How much Diablo is too much Diablo?
going to sleep right after playing it and then turning around and waking up and not even taking your medication and turning on the game
Ooh.
first. That's a problem.
Yo, what?
I mean, for me, it's just an inhaler. So, like, it's like, oh crap, I forgot to take it, so I just take it real quick. But
no,
it's just like,
no.
yo, bro, like, what I'm saying is, this is messing with my daily routine.
No. What you're saying is Diablo takes precedence over your own health. Wow. Wow. Wake up. Welcome, Jacob Novik. Ham Solo, I am worried. I'm impressed, but I'm also very worried. Wow. That's a lot. That is a lot of Diablo right there. Damn. This guy forgot to take his medication.
Yeah, I'm level 50 right now.
Have you finished it?
No. I'm in Act 4 of Diablo, which is a decent. I think Act 5 might be the last act. It's either Act 5 or Act 6. I don't really remember, but I'm through majority of the game. But from what I hear, once you beat the game is when the game really starts. For a game like that.
Wow.
So like I'm just getting through the story, but like, man, there's so many like dungeons all over my map that I still haven't even touched. I just got my horse yesterday and whatnot, and yo, this game, it's a problem.
This sounds to me like it's worse than Vampire Survivors. Big
it's 100% worse.
Right. Thank you. Now I will steer clear from it because I have other things to do in life. Big Mad Mo says there isn't never too much Diablo 4. Okay. I mean, you get up and take your meds as you turn it on. That's how you do it. Okay.
He said you can juggle. You can do two things at once. Shout out Big Mad Mo out here saying, I'm not going to acknowledge my addiction. He's just like, I'm just going to do it.
Just work around it. All right. Functional addicts. That's what we are here. Functional. Oh my goodness. Welcome, Curie Cosmos. Welcome, Mishi Miyagi says Diablo is worse than crack. Okay, so Vampire Survivors is digital crack. Diablo is worse.
It's meth. Crack. That shit is fentanyl. That shit is meth laced with fentanyl. Like it is not good. And but before you continue, me, Matt, and K Mega had our stream here yesterday, and we were all debating if we're finna take that plunge with Lilith, like it gets late, got a couple drinks in your system, you see that girl with the thickness coming around the corner with some horns on top of her head. What you gonna do? I might make a mistake. I don't know.
Listen. I've been seeing a lot of people tweeting, Lilith is mommy. Is that what it means? Like they will do Lilith? Is
I'm
that what it
thinking
means when they
so.
say
I
mommy?
think, hey, when you say mommy, you talking about suckling. You talking about succulent.
Right.
You talking about
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
types of.
Yeah.
Hey,
And
I
she has
better
a right.
stop. I better stop before this episode gets turned the wrong type of rating that we want on YouTube.
No, adults only. Okay. Also,
What up,
Ham.
Curie?
Uh, don't come up with these excuses about you have to wait till you're drunk and it's late at night. No, no. Lilith, with the sun shining at 6 a.m., is good to go. That's all I'm saying. And the horns, dude, trust me, there's a use for them. Just, anyways,
This man said, "Hold on and
let's go.
ride." He said, "Hold on and ride."
I'm just saying, okay? Welcome, Mr. Joy in the Dark. Jacob says, did y'all see that Xbox got a Diablo Lilith dynamic background with only
Yes.
her? Yes. Yes. Yes, we all saw that.
Guess what my
Also,
background is?
of course. Ham, I've been having, we haven't even gotten into the subjects, but there's so much around Diablo we need to talk about. I've
Okay.
been having this feeling that a lot of people, including myself, are now like just attaching anything Activision Blizzard, just whether you're conscious or unconscious of it, just attaching it to Xbox. You think that's a reach or no?
Nope. Do your thing. Hold the line. I'm outside.
Oh
Let's
Lord.
go.
Oh Lord. Okay.
Big cheese.
You
Big
know
cheese.
what? Mr. Joy Dark says I've been trying to kill these blood bishops and they tough in Diablo 4. All right. Let's stop with Diablo. Let's get into it. Just a little bit of sports talk. Just a little bit. Don't leave
We ain't
people. This is a
stopping no
gaming
Diablo.
show.
Here in
Well, we need
about
to do
30
this.
seconds, I'm finna put Diablo on repeat for the rest of everybody else to see. And just in case you guys, you look over at my camera and you're just like, God damn, man, this motherfucker's stunned, he killing. And you look over at Loke and you get sick. Then you're able to look down and see some Diablo, and me with Diablo in tandem. It'll make you feel good.
You are stunning. You are stunning. Okay. Okay, Ham. Whatever, dog. Let's get into it. Nuggets 1, Heat 1. What was your takeaway from the Heat making the split, and who you got the rest of the season?
I still got the Nuggets,
the rest of the series.
I still got the Nuggets, but the Nuggets better watch out because they're known for giving it away,
giving away advantageous.
Yeah, like pretty much choking under pressure. If you look at their last, the last like 5 years of the NBA playoff the NBA playoffs,
Oof.
they've been in there and
Oof.
they've been
and
they've been really good until they get to that one team that just ruins them.
I think they ruined themselves. Big Mad Mo says he still thinks Nuggets in 5. Ham Solo, I'm here to say it. If the Nuggets go back to their hometown or to their home stadium, 3-1 down, if the Heat can hold court, it's over. The Heat are going to win it. It's over, dude. They didn't just luck themselves to the final. They beat actual contenders to the final. So if the Nuggets think they're going to mess around here and still win it, this is it, guys. You have to get one in Miami. Otherwise, you're done. Sorry, Ham, go ahead.
No, that's fair. I mean, like I said, I'm really rooting for the Nuggets on this one, but I don't know, man. I never trust them completely. I mean, even though they got the powerhouse that is Jokic, they got Jamal Murray, which can pop off at any moment. Like sometimes they get good at disappearing too.
Dude, it's all about making Jokic a scorer. If Jokic is scoring, Michael Porter Jr., what's his name? Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, that Brown dude, all the ancillary players, they're not good at just defending off of just defending.
You talking about Aaron Gordon?
Because they know. Yeah. No, there's Gordon. Then there's the other brown dude who hits threes as well. They defend when they feel like they're in the game. When Jokic is passing the ball and they're getting shots and whatever, it's cool. You can't touch the Nuggets. If you force Jokic to make the shots, because he does make the shots, the problem is when they go and defend, the other guys are demoralized because it's like, bro, we're not getting any shots. We're just standing around here waiting for Jokic to make the shot. So morale wise, on defense, they're lower, and then that's where they lose. Well, that's what I think at least. If Jokic is scoring, the other guys are like, fuck it, man, whatever. If Jokic is passing the ball, they're all engaged, and you can't touch the Nuggets. Mr. Jonah Dark making fun of me with my Knicks pick says Nick in 6, LOL log. Okay, sure, let it die, dude. Hey, Cult Classic Cage, welcome in, homie. Welcome in.
Man, I wonder
Timothy,
if Cult Classic
am I-
Cage is busy this Friday. It'd be really cool to have her back on the show. I'd love to see her again.
You know what? That'd be good. Cult Classic Cage is actually one of the few people that won the quiz last year, so it'd be nice. Yo, Cult Classic Cage, are you down for this Friday? Let's go. Let's get it, girl. Let's go. Ham, we're done with the Nuggets Heat. Enough sports talk. Let's get into the video games.
Yeah.
Summer Game Fest 2023 date, lineup, and what to expect. This is from Polygon. They're not spewing any woke stuff here. It's just video games. So the stream is live on Thursday, June 8th on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, Steam as well. 12 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central. The event will feature reveals from more than 40 companies. That's what Keeley says. Among them are Activision, Amazon Games, Annapurna Interactive, Bandai Namco Entertainment, Capcom, CD Projekt Red, Devolver Digital, Disney Interactive, Electronic Arts, Epic Games, Focus Entertainment, Gearbox, Netflix, PlayStation, Samsung Gaming Hub, Sega, Square Enix, Steam, Techland, Ubisoft, Warner Bros., Wizards of the Coast, and of course, Xbox. Ham, what are you most psyched for with Summer Game Fest?
For Summer Games Fest, like I'm excited for the unexpected, more or less, for Summer Games Fest. I just don't really know what's all going to be there. I know the only thing I really know that's going to be there is CD Projekt Red. And I'm interested in seeing if they come out with that Cyberpunk like expansion.
The DLC.
Or whatnot. Yeah. What they're going to talk about with that, what they're going to possibly talk about with The Witcher. I know you're not interested in that.
Yes. No, The Witcher can go and dive off a bridge, dude. I'd rather play Oh my God. Now that's a poll. Which game would you rather play between Horizon or The Witcher?
Oh my God. Stop it. Everybody's going to say not Horizon, The Witcher. Everyone's going to say The Witcher.
Are you sure? I'm a poll. Okay. That's the poll for tomorrow, Ham. Watch what happened. Anyway,
tomorrow?
Go ahead.
Okay, you're going to put it on Twitter or something?
Yes. Oh, actually, you know what? Just put it up here. Let's see what everyone here thinks. I'm curious now.
Sure. Just give me a second. But continue.
All right. Yeah, so for me, the Summer Game Fest, I hope Sony didn't ruin the Game Fest with all their third-party announcements. Because there's a good chance that like half of the games that are supposedly going to be shown on June 8th are freaking essentially the games that Sony showed. And this is the same worry I had for the Xbox showcase. Please don't just rehash the exact same games with a different hue. Imagine we see the games that Sony showed, but instead of a blue background around them, on Thursday we get it in pink because that's what the summer showcase is, pink or purple, whatever. And then on Sunday, now you get it in green. No, I hope the Jeff Keighley and Xbox are paying attention to what everyone else is showing, and then don't repeat what was shown already. Because clearly on Twitter, you guys can just come out and just say, "Yo, all these games will be on Xbox or they will be on PlayStation." So you don't have to repeat yourselves, guys. Focus on showing us new stuff. All right. I don't want to get disappointed. It was hard watching the PlayStation showcase. It was difficult. Welcome, Dragonheart Yobi. He says, Curie Cosmos, hello, thy queen. Okay, are you on your knees though, Dragonheart Yobi? I'm just saying, are you bowing? Anyway, Stanley Francois enjoying himself says the Heat stole a game. Yeah, they did. They did. Carl Classic Cage says I should be free this Friday. I would love to. Yo, done. It's locked. Carl Classic Cage is coming this Friday. It's done. It's done. No backing out. Jacob Novik says I love horror games and I got a scary game feeling today. And I honestly think Xbox should acquire some horror studio. Enough with the acquisitions, bruv. Enough. Mr. Jonah Darks, The Witcher. If I want to sleep, what is it? If I want to sleep, Horizon's the game. Oh man.
Yeah, he ain't lying.
That's
like, man,
messy.
I'm having an insomniac. Let me turn on some Horizon, bro. I'll be knocked out
Oh Lord.
in the next 20 minutes.
Novik says, is it safe to say that the Last of Us factions reveal Naughty Dog promise with? No, it's not happening, dude. Just let it go.
Yeah, put that to sleep, bro.
It'll hurt, dude. Come on. Next, you're gonna ask me if the Lakers can win the championship this year. It's over, bruv. It's over. All right.
All these people,
everyone's dead.
All the people out there saying like, is there any way that Sony can look better in this showcase than their own showcase? And I'm just like,
no.
Maybe. I'm thinking maybe if they have anything third party, like if Stellar Blade shows up there. But at the same time, I'm just sitting there thinking like that's something you'd want to show on your showcase. Why would you wait until the Summer Game Fest? And so that's kind of where I'm at with this whole everybody, just wait until the next. I mean, come on now, don't make me go there. Sound like us Xbox fans just not that long ago saying wait till the next showcase. What happened?
Oh my god.
I'm just, hey.
You went there.
Same energy? Is it available? I don't think so.
No, tis not, my good sir. Tis not available.
Not available in your region.
Yobi says, shut up, man. I bow with respect. She's the homie. Look, man. I'm just saying, I don't bow to my homies. That's all I'm saying. But it's cool, dog. Hey, you do you. That's all. You do you, bro. Okay. I lost my train of thought.
Yeah, because you being messy.
Completely. All this bowing. Okay. Okay. So it's still talking about the Game Fest. Ham, how would you feel if my proposed scenario, my horrible scenario comes through, and on Thursday we get all the games that PlayStation already showed us? We get that with the purple graphics from the Summer Game Fest, and then on Sunday we get it with the green graphics from Xbox, but the exact same games, more or less. How would you feel?
Oh, I'd be disappointed. I ain't trying to see the same showcase twice. Come on now.
All right.
I'm trying to see different things. And I feel like Xbox's messaging is going to be ecosystem based. So I don't think we're going to see a whole lot of that. The only way we'd see a whole lot of that is if Keighley put stuff in his show that would be going straight into Game Pass. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like Xbox is going to do a show that says, come on in, come into Game Pass. This is a Game Pass show, in my opinion, but with a lot of big budget titles on it.
How do we mute Mr. Joanna Dark? How do we do it? Because this is ridiculous.
No, how do we turn him up so I can hear him a little louder? I'd love it.
Mr. Joanna Dark says Sony should make a white noise projector with Aloy and make money putting adults and kids to sleep. There we go. We have a solution for sleep apnea, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Mr. Joanna Duck. Well done, bruv. Oh my god.
All right.
Okay. Anyways, well, we also have to say that we're going to be live streaming the Summer Game Fest on camera and the Xbox showcase on camera because I'm trying to get Ham Solo's reaction live. Who knows? Maybe after he gets like super disappointed, Fritanga will put Ham Solo on his show. Who knows? Anything is possible. Anything's possible.
It's starting to feel like you
Now, moving
strive
on
to
to
be
the
on
next.
one of those episodes.
Fuck, dude. You know what I do? I watch the crap out of them. I laugh, dude. Like Fritanga's video today, where he was making fun of Sony knuckle draggers. Oh my god, that was delicious. It was so funny.
He's living the life.
But one of the things that I like fear, I don't ever want to make one of those videos again. Like I've been on one, and that was just for a tweet. I would hate to be on like Alex or Fritanga's video. That would be horrible. So no, I make fun of it, but I'm not trying to be there, man. No. Anyways, Summer Game Fest, Xbox showcase. We're doing it live. So come through, y'all. Smash the like button if you're enjoying yourself. Next, we have Capcom announcing that they will have their own showcase. So technically, is it safe to say E3 is not dead? This is just E4. Because we're still getting the stuff we want at the same time. Is it fair to say that E3 is not dead? It's just become E4?
No, E3's dead. Just need to call it something.
That's what I'm saying. E3 is dead. Okay, but I'm saying that the service itself, can we agree that it's still alive?
Sure. I guess so, Loke. If you need an agreement, sure. It's dead though.
Yeah. And this for me, right? I'm extrapolating this. You can say it's a reach if you want, but I'm extrapolating this to consoles as well. As long as I'm still getting my games, my game announcements, I'm still excited in June, right? As long as I'm still getting my games, whether it's from a PlayStation, whether it's from an Xbox, whether it's from a Nintendo, I'm still happy. The only people, right? And this one, I'm saying this for all the knuckle draggers, from all the companies. The only people actually affected by E3 dying is the people that work for E3. Us, we're good.
Oh, yeah. People will figure it out.
We're still getting what E3 would have given us: game announcements, showcases, the whole shebang. The only difference is that it's not that specific company. So stop. This is another chance. I want you to make the correlation. Stop worshipping these consoles. They can go. As long as there's someone else to make the games, we're still winning. Quick little rant.
All I heard was Loke say, "Let's go Xbox." That's all I heard him say.
Oh my god. Curie Cosmos says Frit is a master dealer of salt, not gonna lie. Novik says my favorite channel of those is honestly a crab named Heller. Okay. I need to look for whoever a crab named Heller is after the podcast. Thanks for the mention, Novik. Curie Cosmos, my sentimentality.
I didn't know you needed more salt in Africa. I thought you guys mined for that stuff. I didn't know you needed more salt. Bro. I guess you can't ever have too much salt, though. I guess you can't.
No, salt is like money, and it's like Diablo 4. You can't get enough of it. There's no limit. You can just keep going. Anyways, going back to the E3 is alive. Capcom has announced that a new Capcom Showcase digital event will be held on June 12th, 2023. The scheduled times will be broadcasted at 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern, and 11 p.m. British Central Time. the the Capcom showcase will be approximately 36 minutes long and will contain news updates for its upcoming Xbox, PlayStation, and PC games. We should probably stream this one as well. I mean, it's just 36 minutes, so even if it's like a crazy time for me, we can figure it out, right? Ham?
Sure.
Ham?
Sure. Can you not hear me?
Ham, you there?
Yeah, I heard you.
I can't hear you. Your mic's dead, I think.
No,
Yeah,
it's not.
you have to turn on your mic.
My mic isn't dead.
God damn it. All right, let me see what's wrong with my mic.
I don't know. You still can't hear me?
Voice and audio. Another pony rant. No, I'm not on a rant. Jacob Novik, we needed a rebooted the salt high from the PS fanboys. Matt likes game, damn that poll left my ass. Not a single person going with Horizon Forbidden West. Oh my god. All right, how's your mic now, Ham? Can you hear me?
No, my mic's been fine.
There we go. There we go. Yes. Wait, not a single person chose Horizon. Wow. Not
I told
a single person.
Not a person. Not a person.
Y'all are just toxic. All right, you guys.
No,
you guys are
they're
toxic.
just honest. Look, they're just honest.
No. All the ists and phobes, all of them are in the chat. Anyways,
But before somebody makes a bad decision, I'm gonna go ahead and end the poll. You know, I'm gonna end the poll right there. 100% with
guy.
you.
Damn. Asador Gaming, E3 died, so TV shows and movies could be showed at gaming event. Oh,
This man's disrespectful.
all right. Listen.
What up, Asador?
Let's address it. Well, welcome, Hazardor. Ham, was it salty, or was it just a factual, like communication of, I don't know, facts? When Aaron Greenberg said that there'd be no TV shows or movies shown at the Xbox showcase.
So Matt actually had a fantastic answer to this yesterday when we had our show, and it was just honesty that just so happened to run over PlayStation like a train. So I mean, like, sure, I think in the back of his mind he was like, yeah, that was cold. But at the same time, he was just like, hey, I just need to give out these expectations. Like, he's just trying to give out expectations. So, you know, he's saving us the time of wondering and seething in frustration. He put our minds at ease and said, no, we are not like PlayStation. Not with those exact words, but he pretty much said that. We ain't PlayStation. He said games, and Starfield. He didn't say games, Gran Turismo, Halo TV show, Starfield. He didn't do none of that.
Hazardor Gaming, you have to be nice on Twitter. I've seen your tweets on IGN, so I understand why you have to be very cordial on Twitter. Novik says we need a Blinks the Cat reboot or remake. Oh yeah, we didn't address our crazy unhinged expectations. Hamothy, what is your crazy unhinged expectation first for the summer
which one?
Game Fest? Go.
Okay, so for the summer Game Fest, Loke, go grab another pair of pants real quick, because I think what would be insane is if Jeff Keighley says, I want to call out my good buddy Kojima, come on out. Show us what you got today.
Okay.
And then he says,
and then
he says, I would like to show you the game I've been working on for Xbox.
Oh my god! Why would he do it?
And then Loke just makes a mess of himself in his chair. He can't move. his camera accidentally turns on and you see his wife powdering him, hooking him back up,
Oh,
putting his diaper back
oh,
on. Because Loke ain't stupid. He's gonna get into the showcase with some Depends ready. He's got the Depends on already. He's sitting on one of them soak up napkins because he knows it's just gonna run everywhere. So once Kojima comes on that stage and does that and shows the new game, here's the game that we've been working on for Xbox, and Loke just can't handle it anymore. So that was my prediction for the Summer Game Fest, right? Was there another one you wanted me to give?
no, I'm going to challenge that prediction, dude.
Man,
Why
it looks
would
like you're
Kojima-
tearing up a
why
little bit
would
right
Phil
now.
Spencer-
It looks like you're having a hard time right now just thinking about it. So, I mean,
a quick shout out to Saj. Welcome in, Saj. Really appreciate the support. Ham, why would wow, I lost it, dude. I freaking lost my train of thought just thinking about Kojima actually doing that. That would be freaking wild. Anyway, going back to my point. Why would Kojima do that and not do? Why would he do it at the Summer Game Fest and not the Xbox Showcase?
I don't know.
Because he loves Keeley that much.
The only reason I say that I think he could do something like that, which is super unlikely, because you told me just to throw something wild out there that'd shut it down, right? So, the reason I think he could do something like that, or better yet, put like a splash screen of that, and then say, "We'll see you this Sunday at the Xbox showcase where I'll be to talk more about this game."
I might resubscribe to his podcast if that happens.
This man Loke would have to double strap them Depends, bro, because it'd be squirting out the side of his legs, bro. He'd be hurting.
It's funny because it's true. Man Likes Game says Loke sees Kojima for a second and he faints. Eternal Shaddai saying hi to Sentinel. Guys, I don't want to see this happen. All right? I need to keep my dignity on camera. Kojima needs to come on a show when, like, my face is not visible. Hazardol Gaming, everyone loses their thought process. Sounds like Kojima game. Oh man, that's messy. Anyway, my prediction for the Summer Game Fest, my crazy prediction. And this is crazy. You know how crazy it is, Ham Solo? Square Enix
I don't know.
will give us a date. Square Enix will give us a date for when Final Fantasy VII is coming to Xbox.
Oh, is that crazy to you? I mean, that's crazy for some. And I understand there's a lot of Final Fantasy fans.
They're not allowed
to do it. If I'm talking about me personally, I could care less about Final Fantasy.
No, Hamster, I'm not even talking about reach. I'm just talking about like something that should not happen. Something that's completely out of character. Square Enix are not allowed to put final. Oh, okay, fine. I don't have access to any contracts. I'm just saying, from the way they've been behaving, these guys. Final Fantasy VII Remake is never coming to Xbox. But hey, and that's my crazy prediction for the Summer Game Fest. Eternal Shaddai says, Eternal Shaddai says, I need your Spanish expertise for Friday on Xbox International en Español. I'll try, but I think you guys will kick me off very quickly. Anyway, Ham, the next crazy prediction is for the Xbox Showcase. What's your crazy prediction for Sunday?
My crazy prediction for Sunday would be if the RZA came on stage and said, I would like to introduce y'all to the game that we've been working on from the Wu-Tang Clan. That would be insane to me. That'd just be something I wouldn't expect or see coming. Even with me saying that right now. Like I understand there's probably bigger games that you can talk about. sure, but just to see that kind of culture shock in there would be really dope. To see Phil Spencer next to the RZA, like what the hell is happening here? I think that'd be wild.
We saw The Rock next to Bill Gates. Phil Spencer next to the RZA is like.
I don't know. Maybe for you. Maybe for you. You don't sound like a very
You know,
big Wu-Tang fan. Wu-Tang fan though, so you don't get it.
Stanley Francois is losing it in the chat. Yeah. I guess it's just me.
It
It's just
is.
me.
It is. It's your African ass. You don't understand nothing about America.
Hey, finally, someone said it. Ladies and gentlemen, he said it out loud. I'm not in Texas.
No, you're
Someone
in
clip
Texas.
that
You're just
shit
in an
and
annexed
send it to
area
me.
called Wakanda.
Someone clip that and send that to me,
Yeah,
please.
make
I
sure you
will
clip
pay
that
you
last
$5.
part too.
Don't freaking do that. Oh Lord. Anyway, andiamo. Okay, my prediction for the Xbox showcase is my crazy prediction for the Xbox showcase. Ham, are you ready for it?
Sure.
They will show one game that will come out this year.
That's it.
That's my crazy prediction.
That's a boring prediction. I mean, they got
'Cause I don't think
Starfield
they can
and
do it.
Forza, so
I don't think they can do it.
I don't know if
No,
that's as crazy
besides,
as it just sounds silly.
no, I don't think they can do it. Besides Starfield, fine. Besides Starfield, I don't see any like first-party Xbox games coming out this year. There, I said it.
Or
Jason
Forza.
Portillo says, I think Forza might get delayed. It's a guess. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Jason Portillo says the rumored project Shaolin. I'm guessing you want to say Shaolin.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot about that. Curie says, now, don't be mean to the African gentleman. Americans, no class. Oof. I just read the comment. I did not say anything. Jacob Novik says, a Banjo-Kazooie reboot, Banjo Redo. That would be nice. It would be fun. Capcom predictions, Sam?
Oh, I sure
Are
don't
you a big
have any.
Capcom guy?
I don't have any
Yeah,
predictions for this one. I'm not huge
You know
into
what?
Capcom.
I have a solid prediction, Ham. I think this one's gonna come through. They will remake another Resident Evil game.
Code Veronica?
I don't know which one, but they're gonna remake another one.
Code Veronica is the only Resident Evil I really actually got into. I think 4 is actually pretty dope, and I played some of that demo, and I was like, this is nice. I like it, and whatnot. The buttons are a lot better now than they were in the past, for that game. So I definitely wouldn't mind checking it out, but I'm not big into RE.
Matt, get your salty ass in here if you wanna talk rubbish, talking about Loki's gonna be devastated. Watch every single one of these announcements from Xbox. If it's not a third-party game coming out this year, it's an Xbox game that's coming out next year or the year after. Watch. Eternal Shaddai says my Xbox prediction will be the return of Condemned 3. Look at Game Pass full of Sega library, all Condemned games and Part 3 included.
Condemned would be crazy.
Maybe. All right. Done with the predictions.
I'm actually going to put up a poll. I'm actually going to put up a poll real quick, and I'm going to ask everybody if they'd rather see some remakes come to this showcase or if they just want to see new IP. Because remakes has been kind of everybody's bag as of lately, no matter who the publisher is. So I'm just kind of curious, like, what you guys think and whatnot. So I'll put that poll up here just in a moment.
And there's nothing wrong with remakes. A quick aside. It's especially if they're good. I just don't trust the devs to do like a good remake. Like the Metal Gear Solid remake, I'm very enthusiastic about because Konami have zero creativity, right? besides Kojima, they have zero creativity. Metal Gear Survive showed us that, and in fact, they couldn't finish 5 without him. Also showed us that. So when they said that they're gonna use the same voice actors, they're gonna go with the same story beats, they're just gonna update the gameplay a little bit and graphics. I was like, thank you, God, because remakes is not for everyone. Not everyone can do a remake. So good on Konami for realizing their shortcomings and not trying to force something because they can't do it. Big Bad Mo says, what about both? Jason Portillo says, I feel like they will have remakes like Gears of Fable Collection.
Or both.
Oof. Sergeant saying, why TF is no one asking about Final Fight reboot? I never cared much for Final Fight. Ham? Final Fight?
Meh.
Yeah, sorry, Sarge. Mission failed. Next, we're going back to the news. The FTC has fined Microsoft $20 million for illegally collecting children's personal info on Xbox. So this one's lengthy.
Naughty Microsoft. What you doing with them kids?
Not don't go there.
Okay.
It's not like that.
Okay. Well, then if
Microsoft-
I'm being saucy, maybe you should clear it up for me. What are they talking about?
Yeah, I will. So Microsoft has agreed to pay the U.S. Federal Trade Commission $20 million for illegally collecting personal information from children on Xbox consoles without their parents' consent. So, in a statement on the Xbox website addressing the $20 million settlement, CVP of Xbox Player Services Dave McCarthy referred to the issue as a data retention glitch and said, regrettably, we did not meet customers' expectations and are committed to complying with the order to continue improving upon our safety measures. McCarthy explained, during the investigation, we identified a technical glitch where the systems did not delete account creation data for child accounts where the account creation process was started but not completed. This was inconsistent with our policy to save the information for only 14 days to make it easier for gamers to pick up where they left off to complete the process. Our engineering team took immediate action. We fixed the glitch, deleted the data, and implemented practices to prevent the error from recurring. So the next part is very important. The data was never used, shared, or monetized. So there was a fuck up. But nothing actually happened with the fuck up. Essentially, that's the story. Ham, go ahead.
Okay. So you're just saying they just took all that information and got rid of it.
Pretty much. They were fined because they shouldn't have had it. But I think it's important for everyone to be clear that there was no nefarious reason behind the data being left there. It was just like Jason Portillo says, it was a bug that essentially cost them 20 million. This
I like what
I
Lounge
saw a
just
whole
said.
bunch of tweets.
Off topic. I'm sorry. Continue, Loke. I'm sorry.
Okay, I saw a whole bunch of tweets. I'm not going to share them of PlayStation fanatics talking about stuff that like tries to involve Xbox with the P word. All right, and I think it needs to be clear. That's why I think it's important for us to discuss this article and make it very clear to everyone or to anyone that's interested. There was no nefarious reasoning behind this glitch or this action or this fine. Xbox
yeah. There's
had a
no like
glitch
paper trail
system.
of where this other stuff when it just kind of stayed.
No. This is not like that PlayStation executive who was caught trying to get kids to go to his house at 10 p.m. And then when he opens the door, he's got the PlayStation logo on his shirt and he's in his underwear. This is not the same situation, right?
That's
We all
insane.
saw that video on Twitter.
Yes,
Wait, you
we
didn't see
did.
the video?
No. I'm in
yeah.
disbelief that that happened.
Yeah. So I'm just trying to make it clear that it's not on the same level. What happened was a system a glitch in the system was keeping the data. And for anyone that knows anything about like data tracking in servers, it's very easy to see if something has been copied and moved somewhere else. None of the data was ever, and this is something that's corroborated by the FTC themselves. None of the data was used, shared, or monetized. So people didn't even open the files with the information. The files were just there. All right?
That is important
There's
detail.
nothing nefarious here. Yeah, yeah. So anyone trying to connect Xbox with with the P word, no, that's not what happened. All right.
Yeah, and I mean,
Actually, you know
people
what I'm
can.
gonna do?
I mean, to be honest, and you see it on, and most people see it on their own computers. You can see like the last time something's been touched, modified,
Yes,
anything like that.
yes,
So, like, if the FTC went and seen that they have the information but they haven't used it, I feel like if the FTC seen that they used it, this wouldn't be the stopping point at all
Oh no,
for it. It'd be a
no.
much bigger news than it currently is. But
Yes,
as of right now, it's just kind of
yes.
like a punch to the gut. It's not something that's going to send you to the ICU or something like that.
Welcome, Sour Blow. Sour Blow says, "How bad takes have Loke had?" Okay, first off, I'm not here to be your grammar. I'm not here to be your grammar teacher. Okay, how many bad takes has Loke had? All right. Anyways, it's just been 4, so it's not that much. All right, just 4 bad takes. Leave me alone. The hell, this guy
Just 4.
making it personal out here. Jeez, it's just 4. Anyway, let's address Lounge Lizard's post here. I think it's interesting. It says the
I
first
like
legacy of Kane needs a retro remake, in my opinion. The whole franchise, actually. You think the whole franchise or just the first one?
I mean, I'd like a full on pretty ass looking remake of that game because that game was phenomenal back in the day. Like Legacy of Kane. What was dang, I'm trying to remember the other name of the
Soul Reaver?
Soul Reaver. Thank you, Soul Reaver. Yeah, thank you. Fantastic games. Really different for their time.
They were scary.
Too.
For me, it was scary to play those games.
It was dark. It was really dark.
Yeah. I bet they could do some interesting stuff. Hazardor Gaming says 20 million is chump change for Microsoft. Hazardor, you know why we didn't even bring it up? It's because it's chump change. The focus is on the fact that it wasn't like a nefarious act by Microsoft. But in terms of the money, dude, come on.
Yeah. This is a tip bill for Microsoft.
Come on.
This is a pizza party for the entire crew.
Pretty much. This is lunch for all Microsoft's employees on a Wednesday. All right, it's whatever, man. Oh yeah. Narration was second to none. Yeah, that guy's voice was very like gritty. It's a very unique game, especially for PS1 gen. Okay, so we're good with the whole FTC thing, né?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Xbox fucked up with the glitch, but they fixed it. And again, the data was never used, shared, or monetized. So if you see any of these degenerates trying to connect Xbox to the P word, I put the link to the article in the chat. Copy, paste it, and then just send it to everyone. Yes, thank you, Sour Blow. Let's hit that like button, guys. We can't have TSWS having more bad takes from Loke than likes. Lord in heaven.
You on fire today, bro.
Wow. Okay. Novik says Epic was fined by FTC because Fortnite had in the first 2 years, so you only pressed a button to buy skins, so children did press by mistake. Yeah. It happens. There's nothing nefarious this time. Okay, this is not okay. I'm not gonna bring up that video again. I'm not gonna bring it. Anyway, next. Let's go back to the Xbox showcase. Back to the news. Xbox exec advises bringing an extra pair of underwear for the showcase. Real quick, Ham Solo, is
Aaron
Aaron
Greenberg.
Greenberg, is he an exec or is he just one of the guys? Please, I don't understand. I don't understand. I mean, even Lulu Chang is kind of corporate. Aaron Greenberg, for me, I'm like, has this guy ever put a tie on? Once. Ever since like he signed the contract with Xbox. I think it was like in the terms and conditions, you will never have to wear a suit in your life. And he's like, fuck yes. Seriously,
yeah, they ask
is
him,
he an
they're
exec
like,
or
what
is
are
he
your
one-
credentials? And he just goes. And it's over.
Pretty much. Okay, let's get into the article. This is from Game Rant. Aaron Greenberg's lofty statement came in the form of a reply on Twitter. The tweet that Greenberg was replying to was left under a countdown stating that the Xbox showcase will take place in 7 days' time, and also mentioned how great the previous looks at Starfield have been. One of Greenberg's most notable answers was that no first-party games featured in the event will rely on fully CGI trailer. Yeah, sure, whatever. Instead, the trailers will utilize in-game or in-engine footage with some cinematic elements included. Each trailer will also be clearly labeled to ensure transparency for fans. Furthermore,
Yeah.
Greenberg confirmed that there will be no trailers for TV shows or movies in this year's showcase. He also clarified that Xbox Showcase 2023 won't include a repeat of last year's games in the next 12 months. Gimmick. It was a coping session. Call it what it was. Ham Solo. By saying people should bring an extra pair of underwear, is Aaron Greenberg effectively putting Xbox on the spot? Because this is not temper your expectations language. This is get hyped language.
Yeah, this is exactly what we're looking for type of language as fans of gaming, or if you want to be even more specific, fans of Xbox. I'm stoked hearing that. Like, after he said a long line of things. He didn't even just say that. Like, he also was like talking to one person. I remember I was talking about it yesterday.
You read his biography, didn't you? You spent the whole day on Aaron Greenberg's page.
Oh, Aaron Greenberg is,
and then you talk about Superman worshiping Kojima. You know what? At least Kojima makes games. Greenberg just makes tweets.
Cut the cap.
And controllers. That's all Greenberg makes. Anyway, go ahead. But what else did he say?
But one of the cool things I thought that was said, and I read this yesterday. I'll read it right now, real quick. He said, this person named Elron Gaming said, Aaron, I recommend posting the famous temporary expectations tweet. Some podcasts have mentioned crazy expectations. I think the show will be great, and I have many of the previously announced games will be there in addition to new releases. And Aaron's reply, like, he pretty like I'm not going to say he pretty much said. I'm going to say exactly what he said. He said, no plans to tease, temper, or spoil anything. Love seeing all the wild expectations. My advice is to come in open-minded and enjoy the ride. Appreciate the years of hard work so many teams have put their heart and soul into this for you all. Hashtag
Melvin,
Xbox. I'm not done, Loke. Hashtag Xbox Showcase.
Jesus.
I'm not done yet. Hashtag hold the line.
Wait, Aaron Greenberg said hashtag hold the line?
Yeah, and you're wondering why I said I'm not finished yet.
Fuck this, man. I'm out.
Yeah, take you in your shitty blue shirt and get the fuck up out of here. This is TSWS for Team Green today. We doing our damn things out here.
Hit the fuck, Ham. I'm
hit
the
that
whole
motherfucking like button. God damn it.
Melvin. Yeah, whatever. Hit the dislike button. Melvin said I told my wife. Melvin said I told my wife I need 2 hours on Sunday. LOL. After this, people are going to put respect on Aaron's name. guys.
Woo.
When will you learn? When will you learn? You know
You
what?
sound like
Oh god.
MBG.
Then he
It's
starts
like
spamming hold the everyone is
MBGS.
spamming hold the line. Okay, okay.
You know,
Listen,
damn
ladies and
right.
gentlemen.
Hold that motherfucking line.
Hold what line, dude? What line? God. I'm
If you gotta
curious.
ask, you don't need
From
to
a
be part
scale
of the
of
movement. All right.
on a scale of 0 to 100, what percentage of excitement are you guys at? Don't even put up a poll, Ham. Just everyone in the chat, just start putting up your percentages. I'm curious. Because it sounds like people are too hype about this, and I think it's a recipe for disaster.
I
There's a
think
certain there's
I
a
think
certain
your hype is
amount of
too low,
excitement.
Loke, and it's a recipe for disaster. Because I think you're about to get stunned. You better. I mean, I was saying you're going to double down on your defense, but you might want to throw a third one on there. Go triple. Layer
Double
the
down on my
layer.
defense.
Depends.
Depends on what.
Underwear, Raws,
Oh,
Pampers.
okay,
You need
okay.
to
On my
triple
undies.
down on Pampers. This
Okay,
motherfucker need to wear the
right.
adult pull-ups.
All right, Ham. All right. All right. I can see here Jacob Novick says hold the line. Big Bad Mo says hold the line. Jacob also says Aaron Fireberg. All right. All
Let's
right.
go.
Y'all are really feeling it. Poti also says hold the line. Melvin 95%, Novik 101.5%. That's okay. Lounge Lizard has to go. Wife broke her iPhone. Bro, priorities. Focus, man. Get it together. Go. Go.
Speaking of,
Mr.
I'm
Miyagi
really
says,
curious if the lounge lizard's
what?
going to end up. I'm curious if the lounge lizard is going to end up getting that new Apple headset that's $3,500.
Dude.
Did you hear
That's
the
wild.
crowd when they? Did you hear the crowd when they seen
Wow,
that?
they groaned. I saw the video. Yeah,
They're like,
yeah.
they're
They groaned.
like,
Oh.
like everybody was looking at the screen, and then they seen the price, and you just heard a big, from the crowd. It was,
Dude. And you know, what's crazy is that the people that were there, those are not regular people like me and you. Those are like the Apple knuckle
the fanatics.
These
Yeah,
are
the
the guys
fanatics.
that worship. Yes, they're the knuckle draggers at Apple. And even they were like, yo, what are you doing? No.
You don't want to take advantage of that 2-hour battery life.
For real? I didn't even read the article. Dude, as soon as I saw 3,500, I was like, I don't need to know anything about this thing. Whatever, though. I don't care. There's nothing you can tell me this thing can do that will make me be like 3.5 worth it. No, dude. No. What are you doing? Dragon Ayobi, I hope they keep the same energy for other companies because we won't see articles from them either. Glad it was fixed and corrected. Course. What are we talking about, bruv? What are we talking about? Ham, so you're not getting the Apple whatever the hell that is. The cancer machine.
The cancer machine. No, I'm not. I'm not
I think
getting.
that's a cancer machine for your wallet. It's a cancer to your wallet.
Yeah, no, 100%. No, absolutely not. There's nothing I want from Apple. Apple could dissolve today, and I'd be fine.
Wow. You know what? Since we're on the topic, I want a Windows phone. I know we already have a sponsorship with Xbox, but if anyone's listening, if anyone's listening, we need a Windows phone. Okay, I've never used a cleaner UI, a more like comfortably fitting phone than a Windows phone. All of them. I had like 3 of them. I had 3 before they discontinued them. I love those phones, and I love how everyone thought they were so weird. Like every single one of my ex-girlfriends
with
would
the
touch that
tiles
thing and be like, yeah. All of my ex-girlfriends be like, give me your phone. I'm like, here's the phone. She's like, the fuck is this? Can't even move the damn thing. I loved those things. Those are beautiful works of art. Jacob Novik says, I want to make a prediction, even if it's wrong. Xbox VR 2026.
I sure hope not. I'm sorry,
Dog.
Jake. I'm sorry, Jacob, but I don't want that. What I want Microsoft to do is just to team up with VRs because I don't want them to get into this.
Yeah.
I don't want them to get into this hardware race with VR. There's already so many great VRs out there. For them to hop in now would be it'd be interesting, but like I don't know. To me, I just think they could do so much more with just. I mean, they're already trying to get things on, like to be played anywhere. So, like, give me the opportunity to play it on the Vive. Give me the opportunity to play it on the, on the Oculus Quest or any of that stuff. I'd much rather be able to. I mean, just like your phone, when you have your phone, I got a Samsung phone. It's not related to Xbox, but I can play cloud gaming, no problem. I can play the Xbox app, no problem. As long as they have the applications to those said things, like HTC, with their Vive and whatnot, they don't have HTC only games that I know of. Now I could be wrong, but like a lot of these companies just make the hardware for the games. You go get the games on Steam or Epic or whatever and figure it out for yourself. And I want Xbox to take advantage of that. Use a third-party hardware and just put your application on it.
See, now Curie's onto something. They should team up with Valve and cement that PC part of the ecosystem. Dude, that's what we're talking about.
That would be tough.
Now, there we go. There we freaking go. That would interest me.
That sounds like a monopoly.
Get me a peripheral. The industry. Listen. The industry has no obligation to slow down for the slowpoke behind them. All right. Sorry. If you can't keep
up,
I
see, man, your shirt's turning green. What's happening?
Dude, I done told you and everyone else that listens to TSWS on a regular basis, I'm not picking a side until I'm getting paid, and none of them is paying me. So as long as I get good value, then I'm down. VR, for me, the biggest problem I have with VR right now is that it doesn't justify the purchase for me. It's too few games for that amount of investment. As soon as VR can if like Valve can figure out a way to reliably port 90 or 80% of all first-person shooters in the history of first-person shooters. As soon as they figure out a way to do that, even if it's not like 1-to-1, right? If Valve can do that, I'll get me a VR, no problem, because then it'll justify the purchase. I'm not gonna get a VR to play 2 games and then just move on. I'm not down for that. Curie says, I was saying on Twitter how I'm invested in the Xbox Steam ecosystems. I'd like to save money and combine my assets, LOL. Exactly. It's about customer service. They're here to serve us, not the other way around. Someone tell the knuckle draggers, please. Sour Blow says, Ham, what is happening? To the PlayStation expert, Lord. I'm not a PlayStation expert. I just play video games. All right, I'm not. It's just that PlayStation have been averaging normal. Better.
You sound sick. Not only do you sound sick and tired, especially after that last showcase. You just seem like you're ready to give up.
Give up what? How many times do I have to say it?
Just tell me, when's the last time you turned that thing on?
The PS5.
Yeah, when's the last time you turned on your PS5?
Dude, we talk.
Why are you taking what? Why?
Conversation.
Okay, I'll tell you the last time I turned on. I'll tell you the last time. I mean that by itself answered a lot, Luke. But The last
What?
time I turned on my
I won't tell you the last time I turned on my Xbox either. I won't
Okay.
tell you the last time I turned on my Xbox either.
Yeah, we all know you just recently beat Cyberpunk, so it couldn't have been that long ago. And, I mean, that was on air. And I'm telling you right now, though, my PlayStation hasn't been on for a good 3 weeks. And when I turned it on to see what was on sale, and I turned it right back off.
Let's go to the comments. Curie Cosmos says customer is queen. I like it. Customer's queen, baby. Customer is queen. Moving on. Since we're talking about PlayStation, PlayStation has a contest right now that lets you win free PS Plus Premium. So this is from Game Rant. PlayStation has announced a speed run contest for Sackboy: A Big Adventure that will run between June 2023 and February 2024. So there's no excuse for it. It's a year. It's almost a year for you to play or speed run Sackboy: A Big Adventure. Do it. So
are
the
you
speed
are
run
you going to
challenge.
compete? Are you going to compete in this, Loke? Are you looking for that?
Let me finish the article. The Sackboy: A Big Adventure knit speedrun challenge allows players to attempt a monthly trial course as many times as they like to earn cosmetic items depending on which of the five price tiers they fall into. Those ranking in the top 500 globally between. Oh, you have to rank. Okay, so you have to rank in the top 500. So you can't just do it. You have to make sure you're always in the top 500. Lord. Globally
That
between
doesn't
June
sound fun.
24th
I'd rather just buy it.
through June 25th, local time will be awarded with 3 months of PlayStation Plus Premium. The challenge is open to all players who own Sackboy: A Big Adventure. It's important to note that the game is available as part of the game's catalog for those who are subscribed to PS Plus Extra and Premium at the time.
That's a lot of stipulations.
Ham Solo.
That's a lot of
Ham Solo, will you
stipulations.
be... Clearly, you're not interested.
You got it. You nailed it.
All right. Big Mad Mo says, Look, I understand your pain. PlayStation is turning a new leaf. Might as well keep the Xbox running. Okay.
I see it shining in the side of your screen. You know, you were loosening up your tie, and I seen the Xbox logo pop up real quick. It just faded in a little bit. I think when you lean back a little bit, the sun comes out.
All right, fine. So I'm not going to lean back anymore. Mr. Joanna Dark says, if the contest was... he says, if the contest was a meeting with Jim Ryan, I would enter. Ham, would you enter if the... Okay, do you have a problem with the stipulations or with the prize? I think that's the more interesting question. What's the motivating factor for you to be like, yeah, maybe I'm not going to do it?
The part that's not motivating to me, is that what you asked? What's not motivating?
Yeah.
Yeah, the part that's not motivating is spending all that time for something that's like $100.
3 months of PS Plus.
Wait
Also,
a second.
let's be honest.
Wait a second. This is only for 3 months of PlayStation Plus?
Oh, God. Yeah, it's 3 months.
No, you didn't say that. This contest to continuously play games nonstop, be within the
one specific game.
Be within the top 500 when we know how many millions of PlayStations are out there. You want me to bust my ass for 3 months for like $35-$40, or I mean, if even worth a PlayStation? No, you out of your goddamn mind if you think. Hey, you know what? For those that absolutely love playing PlayStation, that really need that subscription. Hey, no, I'm not pocket watching. Hey, if you need that and this is the way for you to get it, go on ahead. But when I look at this, time versus money, it's just not worth it.
But Xbox rewards Microsoft rewards points. Those are worth it.
That's money I can put towards another game, Loke. I bought Diablo with $70 worth of Xbox credits, and I bought the $90 version, so all I had to pay is $20. Is that in compare? Can you compare that to something like this?
Not directly. You cannot directly. No.
Oh, but how can you compare it since you're saying that there is a different? I mean, you just opened the door and said, but there's another option. What's the other option?
All right, let me cope in peace. Mr. Jonah Dark says the contest the contest should be, can you run and beat Ratchet and Clank on an SD card versus the SSD of the PS5? Yeah, I got jokes. What if little Timmy doesn't have the funds and this is the only way to play Form Stars? Guys, you guys are laughing, but I'm telling you, Form Stars, no ham, Form Stars is gonna be a banger. I'm telling you.
That's fine.
Watch.
Be a banger.
It's gonna be crazy in terms of player count. Just watch.
You didn't say how long it's going to be a banger. You just said
say
it's going to be a banger. it could be a banger.
You know
for
what?
a solid week.
Home
Hey, you know
Stars.
what else? You know what
Listen.
else is a banger, Loke? Knockout City.
Stop
That's a
it, Ham.
banger. Banger. Knockout City's a banger, isn't it? I hear people talking about how great that
You know
game
what?
is all the time. But where's it going?
Form Stars will have a good player count in 2030. I'm telling you. I won't play it. I won't even install the damn thing. But I can tell that's why it says Ham got Loke on that one. LOL. Okay, y'all are having a good one. Y'all are having a very good. I want to see you guys on next week Tuesday. Let's talk next week Tuesday. Questions are on the way. On Kind of Funny's Xcast, Diablo producer Rod Ferguson made an appearance and was being asked about Diablo 4's status as a live service title. He went on to reveal that alongside the first two seasons, the Diablo team does have 2 full expansions currently in the more.
Isn't that saying? Isn't that
Solo.
wild?
I'm guessing you can't wait for these.
No,
that's a lot of
no,
post-game content already in development.
I can wait, Loke.
Are you looking forward to this?
Loke, can you hear me? I
can hear you.
I can wait. They
can wait.
Yes, I can wait because I got so much shit to do in that game already as it is. But like, hey, I mean, that's like if, like, imagine, Loke, if you had just got Cyberpunk today, and the Summer Game Fest it is when it is, right? And then you heard that their expansion, they're putting it together and it's looking pretty good. You're just like, I haven't even got through the game yet, and they already talking about expansion. Like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's just like you ain't. You're still like trying to stomach what you got.
2 seasons,
and there's like 2 more plates in front of me.
There's 2 seasons. There's 4 plates. So he went on to reveal that alongside the first 2 seasons, there are 2 full expansions currently in the works.
Yeah, no.
So I'm guessing the seasons have to do with your add-ons and your extras for,
yes.
I'm guessing,
Battle
weapons
Pass.
or mounts or whatever. And then you also have 2 full expansions.
They're working. And I think Matt had said yesterday, like, that Diablo 3, like, they continue to support that game for like the next like 9 or 12 years or something like that. It's
9 years.
Yeah, not 9 years. Thank you. So yeah, so like the next 9 years, they ended up continuing to support it. So if you can imagine how big this launch was and how they already have 2 more expansions that they've just talked about, imagine like a couple years from now, right? Like, and they just keep adding expansion. I feel like this game right here is just one of those games that you just drop once in the generation, and you just keep patting it. Just keep patting it. It's gonna be great. We ain't gonna need to see a Diablo 5 for a long time because of this.
But like till the next console.
Exactly.
Because
Till the
of,
next console,
like,
or even
how they
halfway
keep
into the
it
next
alive.
console.
Ooh,
Depending on how,
okay.
and I'm just depending on that on how long this console cycle is. I honestly think we're not even at the halfway point at all for this console generation.
All right. Okay. Quick reminder: Diablo 4 is not an Xbox exclusive. It is on PlayStation and PC as well. Saying because even I got like the feels like this is an Xbox exclusive. So I think it's important to tell everyone else. Stanley Francois says next week Tuesday, Xbox will be looking even better. Okay.
Hey,
Mo, it just keeps on rolling. Go ahead, Em.
you know that Phil Spencer is supposed to have a interview right after the
Right after.
showcase.
That's how confident he's feeling.
Yeah, and I'm just like, bro, like this dude is already ready to talk about it. Like it ain't even happened
He's
yet.
feeling his straps. He's feeling his straps.
And
That's
I find it interesting that he chose to talk with Jeff Grubb and them because they've been disrespectful. Oh man, them hi-fi numbers ain't looking right.
They've been honest.
They ain't looking right.
They've been honest. That's what they've been. All right.
No, they've been shooting for the stars. I haven't heard anything particularly. Not saying Jeff Grubb and them they ain't honest people, but a lot of what I've heard from Jeff Grubb lately is I heard from somebody. I heard from somebody else. I heard through the grapevine. Like okay. You know, like
Listen.
But
let me
like,
defend Jeff Grubb.
Well, before you do defend it,
you
you can defend them because I know that's your style. You love to defend the weak. No, I'm just kidding. But anyways, no. But before you actually go in and defend that, yeah, I know that was disrespectful. That wasn't necessary. But anyways, but before you go in to defend, I'm just saying like some of the things that he's saying is a lot of what we either may have thought or I mean what I'm saying is he's not bringing anything groundbreaking when he says like, oh man, I wonder about the hi-fi rush numbers. We all wondered that too when it shadow dropped, but I didn't know, nobody cared. I mean, you shadow drop a game, you do no promotion for it and just let the talking kind of do its its own if you have Game Pass or something like that. To me, I'm just like, I mean, the numbers, sure. I mean, if you want to look at them, fine, but I just don't see the. I felt like it was more of just a dig than really an honest interest. It's like, oh, let's hop on the train while they're down. Let's kick them. Because nobody will really care that we kicked the man while he was down.
Hold on. Stating facts is not kicking someone.
That's not
kicking a company when they down.
Hold on. Okay, hold on.
You're kicking,
no. You're saying stating facts. Stating facts is not I heard from somewhere. That's not a fact. Saying I heard it from a source. My sources have told. That's just like, do you want to believe me or not? That's what the statement really sounds like. Is you can choose to believe me and go down this rabbit hole if you want with me, but I'm not even sure. That's what it sounds like to me.
The thing is, Ham. The thing is, when it comes to sources, right? You can't come out and say I heard from Pete Hines that Starfield is definitely getting DLC in 2026. You can't do that. Otherwise, you burn your sources and you burn yourself.
Sure.
So, dude, I'm barely in this, right? I'm barely in this whole writing articles, podcasting, and all that stuff. And I'm getting weird ass emails from people. Someone that has given me stuff that I corroborate, because what I do now is I have like an Excel sheet where I rate the stuff that I get, and someone that's been giving me like good stuff that actually happened said that at the PlayStation showcase we would have Bloodborne remastered announced. That didn't happen. Sometimes the sources send you info to test you, and it helps your credibility when you don't spew their names, because what happens is these companies and the people in the companies sometimes want to get a message out, they want to get a teaser out, or sometimes they just want to get a feeler, like how would people feel about a PlayStation remake. Would that be worth, because sorry, a Metal Gear Solid remake, because remember the remake rumors for MGS3 didn't start last week. They started in 2015. That's when they started. At some point, someone from Konami must have put out some feelers to some journalists or whatever, and then they came out here talking about, oh, I've got a good source, a credible source, and then they watched the reaction, whether it was from other publications, whether it was on YouTube, from podcasts, whether it was on freaking Twitter, Facebook. I don't even think that thing's still on, and so on. So it's important for people like Jeff Grubb to not like give it out in terms of who their sources are. I'm not saying I agree with his takes. I'm just specifically talking about the people that need to protect their sources and why they need to protect their sources, because his sources give him relevance. They give him a platform. When he
Right.
speaks, people listen because we believe this guy has the ear of people that are in the know, the actual devs, the actual execs, etc., etc. That's all I wanted to defend. Not Jeff Grubb himself, but every insider's right to not give names. That's what I wanted to defend. Go ahead.
Yeah, yeah, and I think that is probably 100% correct. But what I'm saying is, I'm not like I just feel like it's such a grain of salt sometimes when I hear stuff from him that like everybody runs with it like it's fact, and you just got done saying, "Oh man, you don't like to hear what he said because it's the fact," and I'm just like, "What was the fact?
All right, fine.
Is
Fine.
there
It wasn't
anything that we
a
can
fact.
point at and say that?" That was a fact right there. I'm not going to say that the man ain't. I mean, he's got a lot of things wrong, but let's be honest, he's got a lot of things I'm right too. Both ends.
Yeah.
So it's just like
Mm.
you hear something and you're just like, okay. You almost want to
Yeah.
do more research on it yourself than just believe it on face value if you've been around.
Believe what he says. Yeah. Real quick, Dorian Gray says, "Oh please, we all know Hi-Fi Rush was objectively successful. It didn't sell 90 million copies, but nothing on Game Pass ever will." Dorian Gray, even things that are not on Game Pass or PS Plus, a lot of people take the sales of things like Hogwarts Legacy and Call of Duty for granted. Most games don't sell over 5 million. Games that people worship, freaking Final Fantasy hasn't broken 10 million in forever. But we all act like, oh, 15 million, 20 million, that's the average. No, that is not the average. The average is freaking 3 million, 4 million. And even that is okay. They make a profit. We spend too much time trying to force these companies to make all the money in the world. What's wrong with making a profit? What's wrong with putting in 100 million and making 300 million? What's wrong with? There's nothing wrong with that. Hi-Fi Rush was a success. Anyone that says that's not true is just gaslighting. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like Capcom came out last year and said how proud they were of Devil May Cry 5 for selling what? 5 million copies. And don't forget, within that 5 million copies that were sold, there was a lot of times the game was on sale.
Yes. Yes. So people need to settle down. Settle down. Not everything is Call of Duty. Not everything is freaking Diablo. Diablo had a million players. Not guys, Diablo didn't have a million players in a weekend. Diablo had a million players online on the weekend, playing the online mode. Not the single player, just the online.
It's always
mode.
online.
I don't even know what that's called.
It's always online. Like
No. Don't you have like a part of it where you have to like dungeon crawl with other people and whatever, and then you have the single player version?
No, it's all like pretty much online. So like the only part that's like not really exactly online is when I mean it's still online technically, but like you're not like interacting with people online is at the very beginning of the game for like the first like 20 minutes to a half hour.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that it opens up in the city and you see other people running around and stuff like that. It's one of those kind of games.
There's a city. I thought you're in hell.
No, you're in a town. You're in towns and stuff like that. You're not in hell.
Okay. I need to get into it one of these days.
As a matter of fact,
until
Lilith
then,
supposedly. I don't want to ruin the story. Never mind. Continue.
yeah, don't do it. Don't do it. Dorian Gray, I'm still amazed. My favorite Neo Automata has sold over 7 million. Yeah, that's 7 million is a dude. Don't fall for all this stuff about 10 million, 15 million, 20 million. No, that's the exception to the rule. All right, it's like the triple double in the NBA. Just because a lot of guys are doing it doesn't mean everyone is not expected to do it. No.
Yeah, some people really are out there looking at Hi-Fi Rush and expecting it to get like GTA numbers and stuff like that. Like it's like these games, like majority of games are not gonna outsell games like Madden, games like 2K.
It won't even be in the orbit of games
yeah. It won't even scratch Call of Duty. It ain't doing none. Like people have these expectations of, oh man, like I get it for like something like a Starfield, right? Where it has like that name behind it. It has that whole cachet and everything like that. But
God of War.
Or yeah, like a God of War or something like this. Something that you could put on the console box cover and it's going to sell it by itself. Just that picture is going to sell people. You put Hi-Fi Rush on the console on the console box. Sure, it looks good to those of us that know about that type of stuff, but your average consumer that goes to the Target is going to look over and see that, and they're going to disassociate with it because they don't know what the hell that is.
It's whatever. Yeah.
You see Master Chief, it's like, oh, I know what that is.
I know what that is. Yeah. Which is another shocking thing for me, or another thing that I don't understand. Well, maybe going back to my original point, maybe that's why Square Enix is content to sell games only on PlayStation. Because they make enough, they make their profit, and they're good with that. For me, it's just counterintuitive because it's like if you have an IP that people are interested in, why would you not sell it to more people? I don't understand. And if you have to pick, this is just me, maybe I'm wrong. There's probably analysts with years and years of experience. But if I had to pick between just PlayStation or putting my game on Xbox, Nintendo, and PC, I'm going the other side. Because I'm not looking at the shiny box, I'm looking at the numbers. There's more people playing those three combined platforms than just PlayStation. So that's just me. Big Mad Mo says Final Fantasy 16 says otherwise. Yeah, Jason Portillo's point stands, bro. They worried about the pre-order number. It's not looking pretty. It's not. Anyways,
We
Hamathi,
got what,
do you have
like
a
we
take on?
no, go ahead. My bad.
Go
I'm
ahead.
sorry.
No, I was saying, do you have a take on Square Enix essentially just saying we're a PlayStation first-party studio?
Hey, I'm not surprised. You guys should have just came out and said it a long time ago. Like, I don't understand why you waited. I mean, sure. I guess they had some things that they had to move around. So, like Outriders ended up
They didn't
being
say it. They
on.
haven't said it.
Yeah, I understand that they haven't like specifically said it, but I mean, there's so many of us that are, especially of so many of us that like keep up on gaming and stuff like that, that are just like, dude, just tie the fucking knot. Like, come on, you guys, just, just get it
You guys
over
already
with.
live together. You've had a kid. You've had a kid.
Right.
You share the bills. What are we doing? No, I'm still getting to know him. Anyways, moving on. Custom stuff. The custom Starfield controller and more spotted at retailers. First off, Ham, did you see the controller and what are your thoughts on the design?
I thought it looked nice. It looks like it'll get dirty real quick for some people. My controllers stay pretty clean though. I ain't gonna lie, pretty fresh. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Looking good. You know what I mean? Looking fresh, still shiny.
While Ham just says,
But
while Ham
but
just talks about the results, I will tell you the process. Wet wipes. Ladies and gentlemen, wet wipes are your best friend. Go ahead, Ham.
but yeah, I mean, I seen the controller and it looks nice. It looks really clean. Um, I'm not sure if I need it, but it looks like something like if they came out with like a Starfield console, I'd be shook. I'd be a little shook, and I might make a bad decision. Just saying.
Okay, real quick, let's go back to the previous topic because Dragon Yobi brings up a very good point. He says, then why did Square Enix come out a while back saying they're not happy with their financials, with the financials of the Final Fantasy series? That's fair. That is fair.
Tell me the
It
last time Square
sounds
Enix
like
was happy.
when they sold Tomb Raider, and then they saw
When they seen the
what is
NFTs,
it called? No, for oh god,
they got
forget
excited.
NFTs. Who got? Someone got Embracer got Tomb Raider, and then they
Yeah, they
made a
got Crystal
deal with
Dynamics and I think
yeah they made
Eidos Montreal.
yeah, but essentially they made a deal with a movie studio or something for Tomb Raider, and the amount they made the deal for was more than Square Enix sold the entirety of Eidos Montreal. I think that's when they were happy when they saw that they.
Was it like
I don't even
Amazon or
know what
something? I don't know.
what I don't know. The fact is they really messed up. Dragging out Yobi, 100%, dude. This question is very valid, and I don't understand it. It's like, oh, I'm struggling for cash. Here's a job. Oh, I'm not gonna go and get a job, dude. What are you talking about? You're struggling for financials. Why would you not put your games on more platforms? I don't understand. It makes no sense. Void Lock, welcome. It says Square going downhill and gonna get bought in 5 years. Okay, it's a bold
Yes,
prediction.
no, I
Uh,
don't think it's that bold. I think he's right on point because Square Enix sucks. Right now they just stink. Like in my opinion, they do. Like
Tell us how you
the
really feel, Ham Solo.
the thing is I don't think this has anything to do with Final Fantasy. I think Final Fantasy is fine. In my opinion, I could be wrong. I know Dragonheart Yobi just said they're disappointed in Final Fantasy sales and everything like that. But really, the reason I'm disappointed in not Final Fantasy in Square Enix is just because they just seem to have pivoted to like Final Fantasy or money making games. Final Fantasy or money making games. And they don't have very much. They don't seem to have very much confidence in their own products, and it shows. I mean, Outriders, rough. Let's see, Forspoken. They changed the writing of the game. Like, I understand that happens sometimes, but it's just like you hired somebody to write for the game. You read what they had, and you're like, we're making changes here, here, and here. And not only did that person not absolutely love it, but they took to they went to reporters and let them know, like, yo, this wasn't my plan.
Yeah.
So it's just like
they essentially said the whole game got changed, story wise. Okay. Voidlock. Fair point. Jason Portillo says to be fair, Square Enix overestimates its sales predictions, lower expectations, manage budget. Again, dude, how many times do they do it? It's like a cycle at this point. Big Mad Mo comes in with specifics. Yes, 600 million to Amazon. So
yeah, so it was Amazon.
Curie Cosmos says that. Yeah. Curie Cosmos says Embracer bought them for nothing, then flipped the project to Amazon. And if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, chat. Dude, listen. No, it's worse. It's worse than that, Ham. If I'm not wrong, guys, please correct me. The 600 million is just for Tomb Raider. Please tell me if I'm wrong. But I'm pretty sure it was just for Tomb Raider. So it's like mind blown. It's not even for all the IPs from Eidos Montreal. It's just Tomb Raider. So forget DSS and whatever else. Just Lara Croft. So
I'm telling you, bro.
Welcome in, bro.
I'm telling you, bro. Square Enix is so confused. They don't even know what they have. They don't know they don't have a gauge for their gamers, in my opinion. They're just resting on the laurels of yesterday. Back when they were Squaresoft, they were making Final Fantasy games. They're still doing it, which kudos to them. Kudos for the fans of that and whatnot. But I feel like a lot of us that aren't really into Final Fantasy are just like, what else do you got? I ain't playing Bubble Fight.
What are we talking about? The Foam Stars?
Yeah, I ain't playing Bubble Fight.
You better get their name correct, bro.
Bubble Fight.
Better get it correct. It's Foam.
It's
okay.
Bubble
So the
Fight.
chat just corrected. The chat just confirmed it. Yes, Sao Blow and Curie Cosmos. It was just Tomb Raider. Ham Solo. How?
Over
how
half a billion.
It up so bad. So good. I want to go and sit in the financial meetings. I want to see what they do in their projections. I need like a translator. Send me to the Square Enix office in Japan. Let us speak. I want to understand what's going on here, because even I could have told you Lara Croft alone, just Lara Croft and 2 pistols, that's $1 billion. Just Lara, that's $1 billion. What are we doing? What? Oh Lord!
They sold their history for pennies. They sold their history for pennies,
bro. History and future. Curie Cosmos says all I want from Square Enix is Kingdom Hearts and the cancelled Versus 13. Versus was a very I think that concept would sell. I think it would. Kingdom Hearts never got into the ham. Do you like Kingdom Hearts or Versus?
I liked what I've played of Kingdom Hearts. I've never really truly beat any of the games, but when I worked at a gaming store, the one that recently shut down, Gamers, they shut down in all locations, unfortunately, so I can't even see them back in my own hometown. But anyways,
man,
yeah, it is sad, but before they closed down, I'd come in, I'd go to work. Sometimes it'd be a little quiet, not a whole lot to do. We had a PS4 and an Xbox One, and I missed out on the PS4. I had Xbox from 360, or not from 360, from the original Xbox to the 360 to the One to this current consoles. I didn't have the PS3 or the PS4, so when we had the PS4 there, I was just like, I'm gonna try some PS4 games while I'm here because I never got to try them. I threw in Kingdom Hearts. I don't remember which one it was, but I had a good time. I actually found myself having a pretty good time playing that game. So it's not that bad. It's kind of kiddie. I mean, you got Goofy running around and all these other like Disney characters, sure, but like it is a pretty fun game. I had a good time with it. I'm not sure if I own any of the Kingdom Hearts games, but I sure wouldn't mind playing them. I ain't against them, like I am against Final Fantasy. I ain't playing any of those.
Listen, you know how I gauge interest in a game? Anyone can dabble in a game for free. You haven't bought one game? You haven't bought one Kingdom Hearts game? That's all that's all I need to know.
Nope.
That's all I need to know.
Just the characters in the game don't sell me. Like, you know what I mean? I see those characters and I'm just like, I don't really want to play with them.
So this is where, okay, and this is a side note, but this is where I think it's important for people who say that, oh, it doesn't matter whether it's a male protagonist, a female protagonist, a white protagonist, or a black protagonist. I think we can use that as a quick segue, and then we can go back to the main topics. It matters who you play as in the games. Can we agree on that, Ham Solo?
Yeah, it matters who you play as. It also matters, the setting of the game and
The
stuff
style.
like that. Like, yeah, oh yeah, the style and all that stuff. Like it's very like I'm pretty particular when it comes to styles and games and stuff like that. So yeah, I agree.
Dorian Gray coming in hot, and I completely agree. I finished, well, technically I didn't finish Nier Automata because I only finished it twice. And I heard you have to do it like 5 or 6 times or something like that.
Bunch of times, yeah.
Yeah, I could only do it like twice, and I was like, I mean,
they got you on that Yakuza.
Yeah. Yakuza, that's me. I'm on Yakuza 5 now. I'm still going through the whole saga. Beautiful, beautiful franchise. Neo Automata, if I'm not gonna lie, right? I wasn't really into the gameplay, but 2B. Oh, I was into 2B. That's all I will say. Kia Sante says I bought the Kingdom Hearts collection on PS4. Heard so much about it that I wanted to try it. The story was far too convoluted to keep me bounced off real quick. Even for you, it was convoluted. I mean, dude, if Kia, you have no hope. I think we can all agree that people that play Kingdom Hearts probably not there for the story. Just want to enjoy the good Disney vibes, which is cool. It's not a problem. We all play games the way we want to. Dorian Gray says you have to finish it technically twice. Oh, so I did finish it. I did finish Nier Automata. My shame is gone, ladies and gentlemen. I have finished Nier Automata.
There's plenty of other things to be shameful of, Lo. You're not out the weeds.
Stop it. Curie Cosmos says 2B is nice. Yes, Curie Cosmos is nice. All right, she is. You know what? Let's go back. Let's go on topic. Focus, everyone.
Let's move on. Jeez Louise.
Shout out to 2B real quick. Fuck you. Fark says I need to start Yakuza. Bought every game minus the latest one. The franchise as a whole looks amazing, dude. You were in for such, and I mean this, such a treat. The only franchise franchises off the top of my head that I can put on top of Yakuza is like Mass Effect, obviously Metal Gear Solid. That's above everything else. But Mass Effect, Metal Gear Solid, Tekken, and
Starfield.
Starfield's not Fallout. yeah, that's pretty much it. Off the top of my head, those are the only ones that I can think of. So believe me when I say Yakuza is legendary. They call it like a dragon anymore because of the whole PC thing. But trust me, this is a legendary franchise. You're in for a treat, dude. Enjoy. Sour Blow says, "Look, what do you think about Jade Cargill's title reign? What is this? A simp session? Everything Jade everything Jade Cargill does, right? She even loses fantastically. All right? Jade Cargill is a goddess of wrestling. And I only watch like little snippets of the AEW roundup to watch Jade Cargill, not everyone else. Like as soon as the Jade Cargill part is past, I'm like, okay, move on to the next video. I'm not trying to watch the whole highlight thing. So, Soundblow, I hope that answers your question. Jade Cargill for the win every day, every night. Big Man Mo says Mass Effect above all. That's a fair take. Not gonna argue. Novik says my backlog is 390 digital Xbox and 19 physical PS5 games. I need to start. Jesus Christ. 300. Ham, how big is your backlog?
Of games I still need to play?
Yes.
Oh, in the hundreds. I'm not going to count. That's silly. It's in the
I think
hundreds.
it's over 390.
No, it ain't that much. It ain't that much. I'd
Wow.
say, well, if we're including like physical copies of games too, well then yeah,
Yes.
then it might be in the fours,
Yes.
maybe early fives. I don't know. It's
400.
yeah, it's
500.
this man's botting completely out right now. He lost it. He lost it. Oh my goodness.
Am I still botting?
Okay, no, you're back.
Whoa. God damn it. Anyways, let's go back to the news. We're getting off topic. Let's go focus.
Yeah, we gotta finish up.
Hashtag 2B is the queen. Custom. Yes. Custom Starfield controller spotted at retailers. So we talked about this.
You're botting again, pretty bad.
Ham, it's going to be headsets. Fark says, I will never live long enough to play all the games I own and backups I have from many years ago. Am I back?
Yeah, you're back.
Fark says, Loke, upgrade your dial-up internet. I do it just to remind everyone that I'm in Africa, all right? Otherwise, you guys can start thinking I'm in freaking Texas or something. I'm
He's using net zero.
The controller's rumored price point is $80, while the headset would set players back a further $125 US. Ham Solo, would you buy the controller or the headset? Or the headset?
I don't know. How much did you say the headset was?
$80. No, the headset's $125.
Oh, that's not bad. Because it's an Xbox wireless headset.
What?
Yeah, it's an Xbox wireless headset. That's $25 more than the headset that's out already. So it's not that crazy.
That's wild. All right. KSRT says, oh man, that Texas Connect. Okay. You know what? I'm not even reading your comments anymore. I'm not reading your comments. Lastly, to close it out, Ham Solo Street Fighter 6 is celebrating 1 million players with a free gift in-game. So in a message posted to the Japanese Street Fighter Twitter account, Capcom confirms that the fighting game has crossed 1 million players. Street Fighter 5 for comparison's sake, is estimated to have sold less than 500 copies during the first week, not the weekend, the first week of availability. Players online don't necessarily translate to total copies sold. Of course, Street Fighter 6 could be very far ahead of the 1 million number in total sales. In celebration of its first million players, Capcom is giving away a reward to everyone currently logging into Street Fighter 6. They're sending out a free title to every Street Fighter 6 player. The title reads "Just picked up SF6" and can be claimed in a player's in-game notification. So the reward in and of itself is nothing special.
Yeah.
But it's a million players in the first weekend.
That's a big
What are
deal.
your thoughts?
Big ups to Street Fighter. What a turnaround. I mean,
Yeah.
what like I feel like there's like a sports analogy or something like that for like football or basketball where it's like best turnaround of the year from the previous season or
The
something like
Lakers.
that.
The Lakers. We were tracking to not even make the playoffs. We made the conference finals. Boom. There you go.
You slipped
welcome,
in
Ham
some
Solo.
absolute
You
wet
were
trash.
welcome.
You slipped in some wet trash where it didn't belong. You tried to serve me a plate of garbage, and I ain't eating it.
You asked for an analogy. I gave you one that fits. Make peace with it.
No, sir,
Wow.
no.
Okay, so Novik says he knows people who have 1,150 digital Xbox games that they haven't played, Ham Solo. That is insane. Can we agree that that's crazy?
Hey, I thought Xbox players didn't buy games. What happened there?
Oh God.
This
Okay.
man has
Enough with
over
this knuckle
1,000.
dragger. Enough with this knuckle dragger conversation. Ham Solo. Last question, then we have to hop off.
Yeah.
With oh, this is nasty. Sauerblow says Tekken is the Lakers, Street Fighter's Denver. Sauerblow,
Stop
dude,
it.
I'm muting you. For
That's
like
a disgusting
you won't even
comment.
catch. What? What are you talking about?
It's a disgusting comment,
Ham
Sauerblow.
Solo.
I don't agree. I do not agree.
Dude.
Sickening.
Voidlock says Heat win the fight. I don't know, man. It might be a little too soon. Anyway, Ham Solo, with the strong sales numbers for Street Fighter, it's tracking to beat Hogwarts Legacy at this point. Why is it? Hogwarts Legacy, when it came out, was a Game of the Year contender when it came out with those crazy numbers. Why is it no one is talking about Street Fighter? And why is it no one has ever talked about a fighting game being Game of the Year? Or not ever, but no one has done it for years now. I don't remember the last time a fighting game was up for Game of the Year. Why?
When's the last time a competitive game has went up for Game of the Year of any sort? Whether it's racing, shooting, fighting, like when has a competitive game got even on the platform?
Not even FIFA.
That's what I'm saying.
You're right.
It's just like I think that people are scared or don't want to put those types of games up for Games of the Year because they're just, they're competitive.
Sauerblow says Overwatch, but Overwatch, I don't think it was in. I'm specifically talking about Jeff Keighley's Game of the Year. I'm sorry, all the other games. There's so many Game of the Years. Was Overwatch a nominee for Game of the Year, like period, or Game of the Year for competitive games? Because that's a very good point. That's a good point that you bring up, Em.
Well, I'm just sitting there thinking about it, like all these great games that are competitive based that have come out within the last like decade. Like I just can't remember a time where it was just like this game was like even Call of Duty, as much as that game sells, Like it's never even sniffed game of the year. You know?
Yeah, yeah, and Call of Duty dominates. So that's a very valid question. Wow, that's crazy. Voidlog says because they want story over gameplay. Sour 18 says, yeah, the meme about journalists. Okay, whatever. Sour is having fun here. It says it won the Jeffleys or the Keefley. Okay, so we're talking about the original Overwatch. I'm going to have to look into that one because that it would be interesting. Because now I'm not I'm because my question is not even uh when was the last time a fighting game won that Ham then pivoted to competitive game. Now I'm interested in how many times have competitive games just been nominees? Because it seems like a very like unfair competition at this point. I can't even remember the last time. It's wild. In 2022, the nominees were A Plague Tale Requiem story, Elden Ring, fucking Anomaly, God of War story, Horizon Forbidden West, Snowfest and story, Xenoblade Chronicles story. So yeah, it fits the average. Anyways, honestly, I hope Tekken and Street Fighter make it to the game of the year nomination table. I think they're gonna they definitely deserve it in my opinion. I'm predicting Tekken is going to be better than Street Fighter, even though Street Fighter is freaking amazing. Hamothy, that brings us to the end of the show. Take us out, bruv.
Oh, you didn't want to talk about the Sony boss thing at all? No? No? You don't want to talk about how hard it is over there real quick?
Let's freaking do it. Sony boss. This is from IGN, the beloved IGN. Sony boss warns cloud gaming still technically very tricky. Speaking to the Financial Times, Sony chief
Imagine if
Kenichiro
Xbox
Yoshida.
said making video games is technically tricky.
You wanna let me get through this, man?
I'm just saying, you know.
You know, I put it as the last topic because I was hoping at the end you'd be like, no, there's no time, we need to go. And
Yeah, I'm sure you did. I'm sure you did.
oh Lord.
You failed.
KS
Back to the
says,
drawing board,
look,
bud.
Sante says, but to your point, it's pretty unfair. So why do we use the Game Awards as this award show that matters? Sante, we use the Game Awards for the same reason we use Metacritic. It is not perfect, but it is the best we have now. Hopefully we'll find something better in future. But right now, right? The closest thing we've got to like measure, and this is a human how can I put this? It's part of the human nature to measure efficiency in everything. That's why people care about the billboards. That's why people care about the rankings. That's why people care about all this stuff because the, we have something in our reptilian brain to say that we need to know which one is better. We need to know who is better. Okay, so we need awards season, and unfortunately, there's thousands of awards. So for me, and for my sanity's sake, I pick one award show, and that's the award show. Every other award show, I'm not saying they're less important, but I don't have the time to watch and read the results from all those awards and then collate them like all those psychos do on Wikipedia. Because there's people that have time for that. I ain't got no time for that. Don't nobody got time for that. It's like the meme.
You
Anyway,
really use reptilian like you're like some David Icke or something like that.
no. The reason why I know that the theory is around the reptilian brain is because of people being stressed out about the MVP award, the defensive player award, and whatever. And I love the NBA, and I watched an interview which had Adam Silver and a psychiatrist and a sociologist and like
And John
a
Morant.
bunch of people on a round table. Dorian Gray says there are hundreds of game awards. Healy's isn't the only one. Again, Dorian, I'm a guy with a life. I cannot watch and read every single award show and then collate to then find out, okay, the actual game of the year after 600 articles and 300 award shows is Elden Ring. I ain't got time for that.
He's literally saying it's the same thing like Metacritic. Like there's a bunch of places that rate games, but there's
Yeah,
one that kind of is a lot louder
most
and
people.
more
Yeah,
viewed, more interesting than others. Whether they're right or wrong, it's just the interest is more prevalent with the
yeah.
Game Awards with Jeff Keighley and Metacritic and you know.
Hey, Dorian Gray does not like the Game Awards. Like Keeley's is literally the old Spike TV Awards, so prestigious. Dude is salty, bro. It's not that serious. Settle down, settle down, brother. Wow.
I like Spike
Novik
TV.
did some research. Says said Overwatch. Oh, dude, no, you're just pissing him off even more. Novik says Overwatch won Game of the Year 2016. Just remind y'all if you forgot. All right. Roger that. Thanks for the for doing the
It did.
legwork,
I
man.
looked that
Really
up and it did. It did. But
appreciate
like,
the legwork, man. Really appreciate it. Go
but
ahead,
I
man.
mean, but even with that being said, like, it still is kind of there's still a heavy cloud over competitive games in the game in game of the years. Like Overwatch won it.
Yeah, if you check the average, if you check the average,
I feel like Overwatch won it at just the right time because right after that, I mean, what else has been very competitive, even listed for Game of the Year? You might have like less than a handful, in my opinion.
yeah. So the average, if we're talking about averages, it's not pretty. It's not pretty. Okay, let's finish this story so we can get out of here because I don't talk about this whole Sony thing.
I'm sure
Anyway,
you don't.
Ham, to answer your question, if Phil Spencer or anyone else had come out and talked about how very tricky a certain subset of gaming was, people would be slaughtering them. This would probably lead the show, and it wouldn't be the last topic. If I'm being honest, it would be the first thing we'd have to discuss. Like, yo, Xbox is struggling. Anyways, speaking to the Financial Times, Sony chief executive Kenichiro Yoshida poured cold water on any potential risk to PlayStation from cloud gaming. I think cloud itself is an amazing business model, but when it comes to games, the technical difficulties are high, Yoshida said. So there will be challenges to cloud gaming, but we want to take on these challenges. Yoshida also mentioned cost issues associated with running cloud gaming servers that are idle for much of the day before traffic ramps up in the evening, or dark time as gamers go online. The dark time, according to Yoshida, for cloud gaming had been an issue for Microsoft as well as Google, but it was meaningful that we were able to use those quieter hours for AI learning. M Solo, what's your take on this one? And then take us out.
PlayStation needs money.
You done?
Yeah, that's it.
All right. This has been the lowdown. Thank you so much for coming through. What? What? I'm not giving it a rebuttal. I ain't got time for this.
You
No,
got time
no.
for it. Give a rebuttal. Where you
He
at?
said what he said. It sounds bad, okay? It just sounds bad, but I think it's a fair assessment, and it's why most of the industry has not invested as much as Microsoft up to this point. It's just that he came out and said it. Everyone else feels the same way. So are we going to now crap on Sony because he said it when we all know that everyone else is struggling as the same struggles as PlayStation is having, which is why it's not just PlayStation that signed the Azure deal. This is a nothing burger. He's just saying the quiet parts out loud, so it's fine. Curie Cosmos, thank you. I'm happy that you enjoyed the show.
You
Make
know
sure
what? It
you like
also
and
sounds.
subscribe.
I'm curious.
Well,
You're subscribed if you're in the chat, Lo. Get it together. But anyways,
oh, okay. I
um,
forgot. I forgot. What
but
does it sound like?
to me, it just sounds like this is their way of kind of saying, "Yo, we're not gonna dominate right at the jump here. We're starting." It sounds like they're just saying, "Yo, we're still figuring this thing," because I mean, I'm sure it is incredibly hard, even for like what you said, for Microsoft, for anybody that's dealing with the cloud gaming piece at all. But I mean, this is I mean, what I've seen a lot this generation from Sony is toe dipping. A lot of toe dipping. They toe dipping in PC. They toe dipping with the VR from what it seems like. Because I feel like if they would have went full fledged in to the VR and backwards compatibility and PC and all this other stuff, if they would have went full in before this generation started, we would see so much taken care of already. Could you imagine going in? Could you imagine people complaining about how expensive the PlayStation VR is if you could just hook it up to your PC? Probably not.
Mm.
Probably not a whole lot to complain about.
Yeah.
120 FPS, HDR. I mean, it's a fantastic looking piece of hardware. It's good looking, but I'm just like, for myself, I have no problem getting it. In fact, I want one. I told my wife, "Hey, I'm looking for something for Christmas." You know what I'm saying? I'm looking for it. But if I was still liking myself last generation, where I was only Xbox stuff and whatnot, but I had a PC and whatever, like it just seems like they gave us a device with not a whole lot to do on it. And sure, fanboys will be out there and be like, "Oh, you bought the Xbox and it had no new games on it and stuff like that and whatever." I can play a ton of not only new games but old games on my Xbox. You can't do that with the PlayStation VR headset. You can't play old games with it. It's not backwards compatible at all. So all your favorite stuff from last generation, forget about it. They had to re-release Beat Saber. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of what I'm seeing from Sony is not completely full-fledged. And the only thing that I see that they're kind of full-fledged in right now is games as a service. That's the only thing that I can actually look and see and say that's the direction that they're going. But as for their single-player story narrative games, I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know what to expect next from PC. I don't know what to expect next year in gaming in general. I don't even know when to expect Spider-Man. Sony's a big, they're a big question mark right now, and I'm not gonna go sell my PS5 because I believe Sony will have some phenomenal games coming soon.
Don't
what do you
start,
mean?
Ham Solo.
What do you mean? I'm actually saying something positive. What are you doing right now? You getting nervous?
Go ahead.
You getting nervous?
Go ahead.
You all right?
Go ahead. Finish.
I was just saying I'm not going to go sell my PS5 or anything like that because I'm anticipating them to have some really good games coming down the line. But this last showcase didn't really tell me a whole lot. And then, seeing some of the fans, like, they're looking out for other showcases to give them what Sony didn't give them. And, I see the VR. I'm interested in it, but I'm just like, what new games from PlayStation are coming onto it? Because I didn't see anything. I mean, there's a lot to be answered by Sony, in my opinion. And I'm here for it. I'm waiting. My PlayStation needs a little dusting off, but it's ready to turn on and get going. All right, look, calm down. Go on ahead. Say what you got to say, and let's get out of here.
Keasante says, let's be fair. He was asked the question in relation to will cloud compete with them? So it's in his best interest to downplay cloud. I find this ironic because as Dorian Gray said before, he said they should tell the CMA because the CMA The only reason they're blocking the deal is because cloud is apparently this uh like monolithic
It's the
monstrous
crescendo
thing
of
that
gaming.
needs to be defended from Microsoft's monopoly. And here's Sony, dude. This was so like counteractive in my opinion because like you guys have been flying to the CMA telling them about yo, don't let this through, cloud, and now you come out and say, oh, cloud's kind of tough, we're not really feeling cloud. It's like, bro, what are you talking about? This entire thing
That's what I'm
is
saying.
because of
Toe dipping.
cloud.
Toe dipping. I'm just
So
saying, like,
that's that
just a ton of uncertainty with that platform right now, and confusion. Like, look, what you just described was you being confused, and that's what I just got done talking about for the last 5 minutes. It's just like there's no
oh my god.
clear route that any of us that are really paying attention to gaming can really be like, you know what, I could see this flourishing. Right now, we're just like, are these games going to be good? We don't even know what Marathon's going to be about unless you go play the old stuff, like the burger
And
game.
even then,
what the hell was that?
Even then, it's not a guarantee. It's not a guarantee that it's gonna come off, even if you play the old stuff.
Absolutely, but we
For
better get
thingy.
yeah. Yeah, but we better get going. We better get up out of here. It was a fantastic show. Thanks to
Yeah.
everybody
Let's stop
that showed
kicking
up.
Sony when they're down.
Oh, stop it.
Let's stop being bullies. Can we do that? Fark says, who needs games for PS5? It's an amazing dust collector. Money well spent. Bro, you're this close. You just got on, but you're already trying to piss me off.
He's trying
Go
to
ahead,
use that PS5 as an
get us out of here before I find this guy's IP. Let's go, dude. Let's go.
All right. Well, thanks everybody thank you everybody for showing up. It was a good time. We talked about a lot of stuff. I'll be doing my stream tomorrow. I'll just be alone on my own doing
the
my
solo
own thing, talking
show.
about the solo
That's
show.
What we call it.
Yeah, I should change it from whatever I have it called now. It's too
dude.
goddamn
Just
long.
listen. Just listen to me,
show.
and you'll be fine. Just listen to me, and you'll be fine.
Okay. Yeah. That sounds like
Let's go, bro. Let's go.
But anyways, make sure you guys hit that like button if you haven't already. And if you're new, hit that subscribe button because we'd love to see you back. We always be on here bullshitting, having a good time. Speaking of bullshitting, make sure you check us out on Friday for Bullsitting. We're going to be having, from what it looks like, Colt Cassie.
Yep.
I'm just going to call her Cassie Cage, damn it.
Classic Cage.
Oh my goodness, because I trip over that damn name every damn time. But yeah, but if you want to be entertained, you want to see something fun and interesting, check me out this Thursday on Behind Them Sticks. I am having that boy J-Dub on. J-Dub, yes, the same J-Dub that was on the Iron Lords podcast watching the PlayStation Showcase live. The same J-Dub that said that he's going to cancel his ROG Ally order to get the PlayStation remote. Anyways, we're out, y'all. Y'all have a wonderful rest of the day. And as I always say as Ham Solo, you know what I mean? Keep it gaming and keep it moving. Peace out, y'all.
Ciao.